Kindly like, subscribe and comment to get daily updates. Aburi Sharada, promoter and director, disposed 5.70 thousand shares of AVANTEL worth 23 lakh rupees via a market sale. Akhil Bansal, immediate relative, acquired 5.00 thousand shares of Anisha Impex worth 2.55 lakh rupees via market purchase. Anshu Agrawal, director, acquired 5.00 thousand shares of Anisha Impex worth 2.55 lakh rupees via market purchase. Dr. Naushad Forbes, director, acquired 3.50 thousand shares of Bajaj Holdings in investment worth 95.28 lakh rupees via market purchase. SACHETA, designated person, disposed 5.00 thousand shares of Bajaj Finance worth 1.45 crore rupees via a market sale. Shri Vipin Arora, designated person, disposed 2.62 thousand shares of Bajaj Finance worth 91.57 lakh rupees via a market sale. Shri Vivek Likhite, designated person, disposed 500 shares of Bajaj Finance worth 17.50 lakh rupees via a market sale. S. Radhakrishnan, director, disposed 10.00 thousand shares of CIPLA worth 78.82 lakh rupees via a market sale. Vinay Kumar Chawla, connected person, acquired 42.00 thousand shares of Capital Trade Links worth 1.50 lakh rupees via market purchase. Raviraj Viniyog Private Limited, promoter group, revoked 10.50 lakh shares of EMAMI worth 35.37 crore rupees via pledged released. Ronson Traders Limited, promoter group, acquired 5.43 thousand shares of Ganges Securities worth 1.73 lakh rupees via market purchase. Ramesh Menon, designated person, disposed 4.00 thousand shares of HCL Technologies worth 28 lakh rupees via a market sale. John Bobby, designated person, disposed 800 shares of Housing Development Finance Corp. worth 14.73 lakh rupees via a market sale. Rakhi Garg, designated person, disposed 1,000 shares of Housing Development Finance Corp. worth 18.42 lakh rupees via a market sale. IIFL Investment Advisor and Trustee Services, connected person, disposed 60.00 thousand shares of INDUSIND Bank worth 3.08 crore rupees via a market sale. A. Rory Employee disposed 5.00 thousand shares of ITC worth 9.84 lakh rupees via a market sale. A. Rory Employee revoked 5.00 thousand shares of ITC worth 9.84 lakh rupees via revocation of pledged. Ashwin YMODLIR, employee, pledged 46.08 thousand shares of ITC worth 91.63 lakh rupees via creation of pledged. Ashwin YMODLIR, employee, revoked 46.08 thousand shares of ITC worth 93.57 lakh rupees via revocation of pledged. Bhanu Karthik, employee, disposed 18.71 thousand shares of ITC worth 36.76 lakh rupees via a market sale. CV Sama, employee, pledged 96.00 thousand shares of ITC worth 1.91 crore rupees via creation of pledged. CV Sama employee disposed 20.00 thousand shares of ITC worth 40.20 lakh rupees via a market sale. CV Sama employee revoked 20.00 thousand shares of ITC worth 40.20 lakh rupees via revocation of pledged. HC Vinayak employee pledged 46.08 thousand shares of ITC worth 91.91 lakh rupees via creation of pledged. KGSTEPHANOS Employ. Disposed 20.00 thousand shares of ITC worth 39.34 lakh rupees via a market sale. M. Ganesan. Employ. Pledged 1.84 lakh shares of ITC worth 3.65 crore rupees via creation of pledged. M. Ganesan. Employ. Disposed 50.00 thousand shares of ITC worth 1.03 crore rupees via a market sale. M. Ganesan. Employ. Revoked 50.00 thousand shares of ITC worth 1.03 crore rupees via revocation of pledged. N. Thakur. Employ. Disposed 51.00 thousand shares of ITC worth 1.01 crore rupees via a market sale. N. Thakur. Employ. Revoked 51.00 thousand shares of ITC worth 1.01 crore rupees via revocation of pledged. Rajesh Kumar PONNURU. Employ. Disposed 5.00 thousand shares of ITC worth 10.35 lakh rupees via a market sale. Rupak Halder. Employ. Revoked 5.54 thousand shares of ITC worth 11.01 lakh rupees via revocation of pledged. SRANGRASS. Employ. Disposed 35.00 thousand shares of ITC worth 69.48 lakh rupees via a market sale. Anu Agrawal. Employ. Acquired 18.00 thousand shares of Kotak Mahindra Bank worth 1.71 crore rupees via ESOP. Vikas Sitija. Employ. Acquired 1.09 thousand shares of Kotak Mahindra Bank worth 10.43 lakh rupees via ESOP. VRAJVIRDHAN. Promoter and Director. Disposed 50.00 thousand shares of L.G.BALAKRISHNAN and Bros. worth 1.07 crore rupees via market sale. LOHIA Fiscal Markets Private Limited. Promoter Group. Acquired 74.80 thousand shares of LOHIA Securities worth 25.46 lakh rupees via market purchase. Kedar Gadgil. Designated person. Disposed 450 shares of Larsen and Toubro Infotech worth 11.20 lakh rupees via a market sale. Makand Ghanasham DEOLALKAR. Designated person. Disposed 1000 shares of Larsen and Toubro Infotech worth 25.20 lakh rupees via a market sale. Sanjay Jalona. Director. Disposed 15.00 thousand shares of Larsen and Toubro Infotech worth 3.75 crore rupees via a market sale. Sarbajit Dib. Designated person. Disposed 3.00 thousand shares of Larsen and Toubro Infotech worth 75 lakh rupees via a market sale. Williamson McGaw & Co. Limited. Promoter. Invoke 78.32 lakh shares of MCLEOD RUSSEL India worth 10.34 crore rupees via invocation of pledged. Williamson McGaw & Co. Limited. Revised. Promoter Group. Invoke 78.32 lakh shares of MCLEOD RUSSEL India worth 10.34 crore rupees via invocation of pledged. Akila Krishna Kumar. Promoter Group. Disposed 84.50 thousand shares of MINDTREE worth 9.72 crore rupees via a market sale. Anirudh Bhanuprasad Mehta. Promoter and Director. Acquired 2.52 thousand shares of MRO-TEK Realty worth 63.15 thousand rupees via market purchase. LOHIA Investment Company Limited. Revised. Promoter Group. Acquired 8.20 thousand shares of Oriental Carbon and Chemicals worth 50.68 lakh rupees via market purchase. Satish Kumar Kesha. Promoter. Acquired 1.86 thousand shares of SACHETA Metals worth 28.56 thousand rupees via market purchase. SBI Life Insurance Company. Promoter Group. Disposed 42.74 thousand shares of SBI Cards and Payment Services worth 3.28 crore rupees via market sale. SURYA ROSHNI Employees Welfare Trust. Promoter Group. acquired 1.76 lakh shares of SURYA ROSHNI worth 2.61 crore rupees via market purchase. Agnes Capital LLP revised. Promoter Group invoke 3.29 lakh shares of Solara Active Pharma Sciences worth 32.90 lakh rupees via invocation of pledged. Arun Kumar Pillai revised. Promoter invoke 10.38 lakh shares of Solara Active Pharma Sciences worth 1.04 crore rupees via invocation of pledged. CHAYADEP Properties Private Limited revised. Promoter Group invoke 42.22 thousand shares of Solara Active Pharma Sciences worth 4.22 lakh rupees via invocation of pledged. CHAYADEP Ventures LLP revised. Promoter Group invoke 10.03 lakh shares of Solara Active Pharma Sciences worth 1 crore rupees via invocation of pledged. Karuna Ventures Private Limited revised. Promoter Group invoke 1.03 lakh shares of Solara Active Pharma Sciences worth 10.30 lakh rupees via invocation of pledged. PRONOMZ Ventures LLP revised. Promoter Group invoke 24.89 lakh shares of Solara Active Pharma Sciences worth 2.49 crore rupees via invocation of pledged. Nitin Bigamane, Director, disposed 10.00 thousand shares of TD Power Systems worth 11.16 lakh rupees via a market sale. Alok Palashikar, designated person, disposed 800 shares of Tech Mahindra worth 5.45 lakh rupees via a market sale. Kshitij Kumar, designated person, disposed 400 shares of Tech Mahindra worth 2.75 lakh rupees via a market sale. Sandeep Chandna, designated person, pledged 243 shares of Tech Mahindra worth 1.64 lakh rupees via creation of pledged. Trident Capital, Promoter Group, acquired 7.20 lakh shares of Trident worth 49.04 lakh rupees via market purchase. Dr. G. Vivekanand, Promoter, acquired 7.50 lakh shares of VISAKA Industries worth 6.33 crore rupees by others. SMT G. Saroja Vivekanand, Promoter, acquired 4.50 lakh shares of VISAKA Industries worth 4.52 crore rupees by others. SMT G. Vaishnavi, Promoter Group, acquired 50.00 thousand shares of VISAKA Industries worth 30.12 lakh rupees by others. SMT G. Vansi Krishna, Promoter Group, acquired 100.00 thousand shares of VISAKA Industries worth 60.25 lakh rupees by others. SMT G. Vritika, Promoter Group, acquired 50.00 thousand shares of VISAKA Industries worth 30.12 lakh rupees by others. Vikram Bajaj Huff, Promoter Group, disposed 10.00 thousand shares of VMV Holidays worth 3.42 lakh rupees via a market sale. Vinita Bajaj, Promoter Group, disposed 15.00 thousand shares of VMV Holidays worth 5.15 lakh rupees via a market sale. Balakrishnan Goenka, trustee of WELSPUN Group Master Trust, Promoter, acquired 15.00 lakh shares of WELSPUN India worth 6.58 crore rupees via market purchase. Devi Prasad Rambhatla, designated person, acquired 8.00 thousand shares of WIPRO worth 25.25 lakh rupees via ESOP.